What's up, everybody? Celtic Scare here back whenever you get those 10s and 20 views. Is it hockey season yet? I'm joking. I'm joking. I haven't given up that early. I do have some comments. I will get to them when I get to the Panthers game. But it is Wednesday. It is week 2 of the NFL. Last week I went a 7-9. Week 1's hard to judge. I think the battery's here remote off so I can actually see my picks. Week 1's hard to judge because you never know. Like Kelsey getting hurt the day before, was he not going to play? The preseason game not being there, as you hear me plugging in my phone, that hurts a little bit. But I need to get this done and upload so I can get back to playing Baldur's Gate, which is pretty much D&D on the PlayStation. That's really all it is. It even has dice rolls. But let's get to it. I'll comment on last week, the games first up, we have Minnesota versus the Philadelphia Eagles tonight. I am going... double check the score from last week. Minnesota lost to Tampa Bay, but the Eagles kind of just fell flat, which was an issue they had a lot last year. They would get out on people by like 14 points, and then the other team would just come right back because they stopped on offense. And I think that is going to be a trend going forward. I am giving this one to Minnesota. Never know, me picking against teams I don't like might give them an anti-curse. Next up, you have the Green Bay Packers versus the Atlanta Falcons. Green Bay still owns the Chicago Bears.
Now we're going to do something extremely fun. We're going to play a wonderful game called Who is My Daddy and What Does He Do?
The Atlanta Falcons, I think, benefited from a rookie quarterback making some untimely throws. They had 17 points off of turnovers. 17 points off of turnovers last week, and that was pretty much the game. So I am going with Green Bay. I think they're probably realistically as good as they were last year. So that's like just out of playoff team, maybe in by a hair. Who knows? Next up, we have the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Buffalo Bills. I did not see Buffalo losing like that, especially after Aaron Rodgers went down. Yeah, that was not a good game. But Vegas only put up 16 points. I think Buffalo will bounce back. I just hope it was a mental thing that cursed them last week. So I'm giving this one to Buffalo. Next up, the Seattle Seahawks versus the Detroit Lions. Lions did shock the world last week with an upset. I'm literally scrolling. And Seattle lost the Rams. Based off what we have seen, I am giving this one to Detroit. KC is a lot better than LA, so therefore I'm currently giving it to the Lions. A lot of this first couple weeks picks is literally just complete guesswork until you can fully see what teams are. Next up, the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Tennessee Titans. Titans lost last week in an ugly, bad game by both teams. And the Chargers... Where are you, Chargers? I'm looking for the scoreboard. Really, I can't find the Chargers. Oh, there they are. They lost to Miami. Ooh, in a close game. I'm going Chargers. They can put up points, and I don't think right now Tennessee is going to put up points. If Tannehill plays this bad again, I think we see the Mayo Man next week. Next up, the Chicago Bears versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bucks. The Bucks won last week against a better team in the division. They beat the Vikings. Make sure I got that information correct. And the Bears got proven who their daddy was once again. So, yeah, like I said, the Bears have a bad line, 1.5 real weapons, no defense. So, yeah, I'm going Tampa Bay. The next up is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. This game will come down to one thing. Is Travis Kelce playing? They need weapons that can catch the ball, and Kelce seems to be the only person in Kansas City right now who can do it. As a Panthers fan, overreaction. Do you guys want Adam Thielen for like a third or a fourth? In 40 passes, he was only targeted twice. Yeah, hey, rookie, there's a sure hand receiver you can throw the ball to. He's going to catch it 98% of the time. But yeah, Casey is going to win if Kelce plays. If Kelce doesn't play, I still I give Jacksonville a win by the field goal. But just right now, because Kelce is playing at Kansas City. Next up, the Rookie Bowl. You have the Anthony Richards-led Indianapolis Colts versus the C.J. Stroud-led Houston Texans. No rookie got a win last week. Yeah. But Anthony Richards did look a lot better. At least the team did. They scored 21 points against the Jags versus 9 against the Ravens. The Colts are winning this. They are the superior team. I'm not saying they got the superior quarterback, just the superior team. Next up, you got the San Francisco 49ers versus the L.A. Rams. This game will tell, are the Rams back? Was last year a off year from the Super Bowl team? They don't even need to win this to be a threat in the NFC. I don't think they are. I think the Niners are going to win this. But if the Rams can keep this game close, watch out for the Rams. Next up is the lowest ticket price game of the week, and it's the New York Giants versus the Arizona Cardinals. I cannot, in good faith, pick the Giants. Yeah, you lost 40-0 and didn't even get 100 yards. No, you have to reprove yourself. Cardinals. I don't even have to look at what the Cardinals did. I think they actually had a decent game last week. Yeah, they almost beat Washington. But yeah, you're playing the Giants who lost 40-0. Giants had to prove me otherwise. The New York Jets versus the Dallas Cowboys. Jets. Hey, Panthers fan here again. We have Andy Dalton, who almost won the NFC South last year on the Saints as a backup. Give us a third rounder. He's all yours. I definitely think he's better than Zach Wilson. I will put my hat on that, but we are taking the Cowboys. They did just put 40 points up on the other New York team and blanked them. So Cowboys, I said that you guys will probably be top five pick next year. You keep playing like that, yeah, I'll have to apologize. Next up is the boring bowl. The Washington Redskins versus the Denver Broncos. I don't care about this game. I'm going Washington just because Denver is still Denver. Next up, the Miami Dolphins versus the New England Patriots. Pats almost came back against the Eagles. I didn't watch the game, so I can't tell you why they went down early. Maybe a few bad throws, but they did almost come back. That's really good. And the Dolphins, I want to say, put up 36 points. They'll go Dolphins. The Tua's healthy right now, so they gives them the slight edge. There are 2 Monday night games. I don't know why. You have the Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers at 8:15. Cleveland did win last week. Pittsburgh did not look good, but I'm going to put more faith in Mike Tomlin and getting his team ready. Going Steelers. And last but not least, a game that I will be streaming on Kick. At least I'm going to do my own commentary kind of thing. Is the New Orleans Saints versus my favorite team, maybe your favorite team, the Carolina Panthers. Saints did win last week. Panthers, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We just lost Braden Christensen. DJ Chark may or may not come back this week. Adam Thielen is invisible on the field. And Chuba Hubbard was the more reliable back by a hair. Defensively, we lost J.C. Horn, and I am officially calling him a bust. We took him, I think, at 8th. And I don't think he played more than 6 games in an entire season in his first 2 years, and he's hurt this year. Also, Micah Parsons was sitting there, which the Cowboys took. Could you imagine this defense with Brian Burns and Micah Parsons? Yeah, it would be nasty. I think Carolina is going to right in the ship this week. Atlanta looked bad. A lot of turnovers. I think Carolina's offense is less inept than the Titans. So I do hope we right this ship. Like I said, I will be kind of doing a watch-along thing on Kick to the game. Maybe I haven't quite decided. I could be feeling like crap again. But yeah, that's my opinion. Yeah, there's a lot going on with the Panthers. J.C. Horn's out again for who knows how long. Brian Christensen's out for the season. There goes our left guard. So pay Brian Burns. Let's just get that out of the way now. And maybe look to move 1 or 2 pieces to get draft picks or players. I don't know. Just throwing out ideas. That's it. That's all I have for you. I will see you weird people later.